Good evening, Dr. Israni and members of the board. My name is Jim Hayes, and I'm the very proud principal at Yuba Gardens Intermediate. This is my fourth year as the principal at YG, and there is nowhere else I would rather be than serving this school community. Let's start with the mission and vision of the school. This mission was done in collaboration with all stakeholders, and after multiple revisions, the team landed on this statement. We are committed to empowering, encouraging, and teaching our students to reach their full academic and social emotional potential through a partnership with our families and community. After creating our mission, we focused on our vision of what we want the school to look like. We envision an environment where all students are given the guidance and support from a collaborative staff to achieve at high levels academically while continually growing socially and emotionally. Students are encouraged to demonstrate kindness, courage, confidence, creativity, and enthusiasm as they prepare for success in high school and beyond. Notice some very key words in here: support, collaborative, growing socially and emotionally, and success in high school and beyond. At Yuba Gardens, we receive $268,874 in Title I monies and $194,908 in targeted monies this school year. We also get $196,151 in lottery money that will be allocated to support all of our students throughout the year. In addition, the school gets $5,000 from the LCAP for our music program and $25,000 for our athletics. So here's the plan. Our goals are targeted and straightforward. We want to increase English and math proficiency levels by 5%, ongoing professional development through the PLC process to make first instruction as good as possible, decrease chronic absenteeism and suspension rate by at least 3%, create, implement, and bolster elective pathways that feed into our high school, and provide intervention to all our English learners with a goal of at least 75% of those students moving one performance level and or meeting the reclassification criteria. Goal number one is to increase academic performance. We're using a three-pronged approach to accomplish this. First, we've added 2 additional paraprofessionals to support our students and teachers in the classroom. Second, we provide additional hours to our teachers to collaborate within their PLCs outside of the contract day. And third, we attended the PLC Institute this summer in Sacramento to continue to work on this for the school as it's a district initiative. The PLC model is a huge part of what we do on campus to make sure that no students lose in the educational lottery game. Last summer, a group of teachers, new and seasoned, went to the PLC conference in Sacramento to either get refreshed on the principles or they got onboarded to everything that is PLC. This year, common formative assessments were given in each department in December. We will be looking at this and other data to help inform our instruction and share best practices. There is a very high level of commitment on campus to the PLC process, and I'm excited to continue this work in the upcoming years. Goal 2 is all about creating an environment at our school that addresses the emotional and safety needs of all of our kids. We do use our categorical monies to employ our student support pass officer who works with our most challenging youth and also does a variety of other things on campus for us. We also use Suite 360, which is a program that has restorative practice modules in it. We use these as often as we can in lieu of suspension as we look to educate students first instead of punishing them. The other way that we strive to create a positive school climate is with our PBIS system. PBIS is a major focus of what we do at Yuba Gardens. If we do not have a positive environment for kids to learn in, everything else becomes much more challenging. We achieve this by having a reward system where students accrue points from staff members when they are caught doing the right thing on campus and exhibiting pride. Pride stands for present and prepared, respect, integrity, determination, and etiquette. We continue to look at different ways to employ restorative practices in lieu of suspension as well. As said previously, we do currently use Suite 360, and we will be looking at other ways to use restorative practices this year and beyond. An exciting established program that we have on campus is our PLUS program. PLUS stands for Peer Leaders Uniting Students. This is a student-led program and gives our students a voice and allows them to be leaders on campus in a positive way. There's one PLUS forum every month, and it is quite powerful to watch the students leading their peers as they navigate middle school. Our third goal is to prepare our students for high school with college and career readiness. This year, we have continued to focus on revamping our woodshop. Students now have access to a water jet, laser engraver, and vinyl sticker machines to create their projects. We also have a music program that is second to none. Last year, the band earned a superior rating at the Chico State Music Festival. This was an amazing achievement coming out of distance learning at the time. This year, the honor band and choir sent a record number of students to Chico State this month. We are very proud of our music program at YG. We also have a class set of iPads for our art class so they can make digital art. This will give kids exposure to 21st century art skills as they get ready for high school. Our art teacher puts on 2 art shows a year, and it's wonderful to see the creativity that our kids have. It is important to vertically align these programs with high school. This way, our students can learn foundational skills in middle school and have a leg up when they reach high school and join a CTE pathway that they are interested in. We will continue to support these programs as students feel connected to school when they are involved in these types of programs. We are so proud of what we have been able to accomplish so far and look forward to even bigger and better experiences for our kids in the future. Goal 4 is to build a system of supports for our EL and struggling students. Last year, we added a EL facilitator, which has made a huge difference for our students as there is a targeted focus on this important group. This person and some of our paraprofessionals push into classes to support our EL students. Over the last 3 years, we have created 10 sections of designated ELD to support these students. These targeted interventions were not in place a few years ago, and they're critical to support this population. We have also added a third counselor to our YG staff to make sure that we are giving all of our students exactly what they need to be successful. So how are we doing? Here's a quick overview of some climate data. Here are the suspension rates over the last 6 years at YG. In 2017-18, we had a suspension rate of 20.4%. That means 1 out of every 5 students were suspended at least once during the school year. The next year, it dropped about 7 points to 13.7%. In 2019-20, we continued our downward trend to 12.3%. As you can see, the next year didn't count because of COVID, but moving into 2021-22, we had a suspension rate of 10.7%. And halfway through this year, we have a 6.3 suspension rate. This is good progress, but certainly not a number that we are satisfied with, and we will continue to work to find other ways to support kids so we can keep them in school where they need to be now more than ever. Here is some academic data from the first quarter of this school year. Almost 10% of our incoming 7th graders had a 4.0 GPA in the first quarter, straight A's in the first quarter. We also had more than half of our students on the honor roll, which is a 3.0 or higher. That's over 400 students with at least a 3.0 GPA. This can be attributed to a number of factors, but I believe that the work in the classroom with our teachers, first-time instruction, is a major reason. Our teachers having engaging, interesting lessons that students feel connected to helps to reduce behaviors and keeps them in class. If students are engaged in their learning, feel connected to the school community through sports, woodshop, art, plus, music program, leadership, and so much more, they will want to be on campus and continue to grow into productive citizens that are ready for high school and beyond. None of this happens without a dedicated and conscientious staff. I am extremely lucky to be working with all of the educators on this campus on a daily basis. A huge thank you to all of them for their tireless work on behalf of our community. And lastly, we are growing our social media presence this year to make sure that everyone knows about all of the awesome things that our kids and school are doing. Please like us on Facebook at Yuba Gardens Intermediate School and follow us on Instagram at yuba.gardens.school. Thank you for listening to this presentation, and remember, it's a great day to be a warrior.